To the main stretch right now. I'm not going to do that loop. I have plenty more to walk to get out of this park, and the stairs on that loop are pretty intense. I kind of already climbed this mountain once yesterday, and the street lights are coming on the main stretch. The daylight's fading fast, and I heard a little thunder, and I kind of learned my lesson yesterday with this particular mountain, thunder and going up. So also I have an hour train ride to my next hotel. So if I get back, it's like 5:15. If I get back to the train station at 6, it's gonna take me until 7:30 to get to the hotel. And then I wanna, oh, this guy's gonna take that trail. I wanna sit in the hot spring. Well, he's a local. So he may have taken that trail before. He may know what he's in for. The steps were intense. Not that it was something I couldn't do, but you know, I have everything I own on my back, and if I'm gonna do intense steps, it's gonna take me a bit. You know, I'm gonna do it slow. And I don't think I have the time before I lose daylight. And again, thunder. I don't need to get caught up on this mountain in the rain again. I was lucky that my shoes dried out last night. I put them in front of I had a balcony hotel room, and on the balcony was the outside end of the mini split. They all are. If you have a balcony in Japan, your air conditioner is, that outside unit is on the balcony. So I put them in front of that blow-in hot air on the balcony, and luckily they dried off in time for this morning when I had to check out. But like, I really couldn't go out and do anything last night because my shoes were soaked and I was waiting for them to dry. I don't want to have that happen to me again, because I'm staying in a hotel tonight, not an apartment with a balcony. And there's not going to be one of those units to sit there and dry my shoes. And I know I want to go hiking tomorrow. So I'm just thinking about my shoes and all the other contributing factors. I will say that walking down these slopes has got my big toes pretty sore, because when you're walking down these slopes, the really steep ones, this is fine. What I'm on now is fine, but on a steep slope, the front of your big toes are sort of pushing against the front of your shoes to keep you stabilized. And after 2 days on this mountain, my big toes are sore. Sore. So I'm not gonna be stubborn, and we're just gonna head out of here. It's still gorgeous, gorgeous. So it's not like oh, I got this backwards. No, I don't. It's not like I'm missing things, right? There's all these gorgeous cedar trees. So I was talking to Tomo at the waterfall. Yeah, see, I have 2.1 kilometers to go. So that's like a mile or something like that. Right? Because a kilometer is 3,000 feet. So that's a little over a mile, because a mile is 5,280 feet. So a little over 6,000 feet that I gotta walk out of here to get to the station. So I am, that's good enough for me. Anyway, Tomo was really nice. Her English was much better than my Japanese, I can tell you that. She was very patient with me when we were trying to have a conversation. She was telling me how she just refurbished or remodeled a kaya, an abandoned house in Wakayama, which is more south of Osaka. And she also told me to go down there and check it out down there. But she was showing me pictures of the house that she remodeled. And I asked her, I said, how do you feel about an American like me buying an Akaya, an abandoned house? And she said, you should. So, we'll look at some things. We'll see if there's anything that piques my interest. But I tell you what, that would change my trip a little bit if I bought a house, because I'd have a place to stay as a base of operations, and then I'd have a whole bunch of other things to do, because I'd have remodeling projects to work on. So, we'll see. So, there's people heading up to the waterfalls on this main stretch. A couple people look like they're taking picnics. But again, this main stretch has streetlights on it. I don't know, the waterfalls might be illuminated at night too. But I'm not risking it with any other trails. The clouds are getting a little darker. So that's why I'm heading out of here. But this is a beautiful, beautiful park. The river's 200 feet below us, and these cedar trees are just stunning. That one particular cedar tree looked like it got ripped off in half by a storm up there, and then there's a new little shoot growing out of there. It's amazing. Like my boy Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. And it does. It does. And that's a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing. There's another earthworm. Not as big as that other one I saw, man. I tell you, man, that other earthworm I saw was the size of my forearm. We're gonna 1.9 miles, 1.9 kilometers left. We're gonna have to stop next time we see a bench and drink some water. I'm getting thirsty. So, let's see how much. Yeah, we're at 7 minutes. I'm gonna shut you guys down. I don't know, say something to the people at Insta360. This camera heats up in just a couple minutes, and it's like cranking heat. And that heat can't be good for the battery. It's got to degrade the battery super fast. So, I don't know. I don't know how maybe the cameras, you know, maybe in their minds it's not really meant for long duration shoots. But a camera like this that stores 10 hours of video, I should be able to shoot for an hour and not melt the battery out of the camera. But I have a feeling that if I shot with this camera for an hour, I would basically melt the battery. We're gonna shut you guys down because we're at 8 minutes. It's been a beautiful day. There's a smudge on the lens. No!